Alright, welcome back. Today we are playing some more Nine Kings, and today, as you can see, I'm not on quest mode. I would like to beat King 9-5 difficulty, and to do that, I've chosen King of Greed. So, this is what my perk tree looks like. They added a new perk in the last patch, so all universal perks are now ×2, no more, no less. So normally I take Ingenious ×3, but for now I'm going to keep it at the ×2 multiplier so I can benefit from the other ×2 multipliers and instead do a ×3 multiplier on Goon so that my thieves deal plus 60% crit damage. So we have 1 time on Nepo Baby, and then we've got 2 times on Peddler, Planner, and Tycoon, then Persistent, Holy, Politician, Castilian, and Ingenious. So let's get started. And we are going to be fighting King of Nothing and King of Time. Alright. Let's put our palace down. And I'm going to put the dispenser down. I think we can handle year 1 with just the palace. Yes, we did. So we'll take some thieves. And I'm going to put the mercenaries down. I want to wait until the blessing next year to see where to put my thieves, since my perk is doubled, holy. And let's grab that farm for those thieves. Let's see. Cleanse target plots cards to your hands. No, not 30 gold or less. Plots empty, no. Clones, no. Doubles the damage of the card on target plots, yes. I will take that. So I have the holy perk ×2. So it'll double the damage once and then it'll double it again. So these thieves are at, I think, 9 damage right now. So if I don't level them up, then I'll still be able to, it'll double to 18 and then double to 36. And we'll put that farm down so that thieves can increase. Take that palace and let's reroll for something better. And there's that scimitars, so my thief attacks are always critical strikes. And we'll put the palace down, so it's level 2 now. And fighting the Greed Rebellion, we're doing... I mean, we've got like double his troops, but still close. We're gonna reroll and grab that beacon. Put that down right in the middle so that everything can get more attack speed. Our palace, our dispenser, thieves, mercenaries. And let's just grab this palace. Ooh, we have raising. I would love to get a Royal Council event. I don't know where I want to raise. Probably this back corner, because I'd like to still be able to buff this front corner by the thieves still. So I don't want to raise it and not be able to put anything there. And that other corner is also for the blessing, so I don't want to mess with it there. But it's free. Let's take it and hold on to it. Let's reroll. We've got another free card purchase. So let's take the beacon and the palace. And we'll leave. Upgrade the palace 3 times in a turn. Upgrade the beacon, so our palace is level 5 now. And this isn't looking good. We're gonna lose our first life here. That's not good. We'll take some mercenaries. I'm gonna put them in their own plot back there, because A, that gets me more bodies on the field, and B, that's where the blessing will take place, so they'll get their damage doubled and then doubled again. We'll take regression, and I'm gonna wage war against King of Nomads. I'm gonna wait to do raising till after the blessing because I could get something like Catharsis or increase your attack by 30% or something, and I want to go off of the doubled damage. And King of Nomads, oh, it's so close. Oh my gosh, we hit that guy right on our doorstep. And honestly, I'm going to take some Frost and put it on the Thieves. They're jumping in the back line, and then they can slow down the enemy's attacks and movement speed, so that works for me. Except losing to my Greed Rebellion does not work for me. Not happy about that. Let's upgrade our dispenser. Okay, we got Zenith, so the damage is 36, right? It was 9. And then it doubled to 18 and doubled again to 36. Honestly, let's raising. And let's see. I could supplies. I could catharsis. I don't think catharsis is worth it here. Because they're both 36 and it's just this other plot of mercenaries that has 9 damage. Let's supplies. We've got another royal decree here in 2 years. Upgrade the dispenser, the beacon, the thieves, the mercenaries with more damage, the palace, and honestly, let's put down the vault and then mortgage it to get gold, because that gets me more gold than if I just toss these 2 cards in the pit, and I don't want to mortgage anything else, so let's put the vault down and mortgage it. And that's gonna boost my dispenser up, my hits per second there. I've only got 1 life left. I need all the hits per second I can get. And let's take some shields. And I really want to put on the thieves, but there are more of the mercenaries. So, and I'm going to continue to get more mercenaries as I get more gold. So we're going to put shields on those back mercenaries there. Look at the dispenser go. It looks like I've reached max hits per second because I'm seeing plus 3% damage instead of hits per second. Yep, max hits per second. These guys are level 2. So are these. Let's grab another mercenary card. Let's take Rebirth and get back our lives. I'll upgrade my mercenaries to level 3. And I'll take some swords. And I think I'm going to put it on these mercenaries again, just because I have more of them, and I'm going to get more of them. I've got 99. And I know I have a farm going with the thieves, but it's only giving me 1 a year because it's not upgraded. So that's alright. I'm going to take Steel Coat. And we get to expand our kingdom here. Let's grab something next to these mercenaries. And let's put Steel Coat on them so that, you know, we've got 113 extra hits, right? There's 113 mercenaries there. They've all got Steel Coat. And I'm not a fan of either of these. Let's take Temple, I think. Patronage isn't bad. Our palace is level 6, but I think Temple will be better in the long run, so let's do that. And now we're just flying through these troops. Let's take some more shields. I'm going to put it on my thieves so that their HP is basically doubled, right? It was 12 and now it's 22. We'll upgrade our palace. And wipe them up. And let's take that swords. And I don't really want any troops from the warmonger merchant, so I'm just gonna leave. I'm gonna put the swords on the thieves. I know that I should probably put it on the mercenaries, but I do want the thieves to have the option to just like go assassinate the backline and have enough damage. Upgrade our base again, and we'll take another shields. And we are going to take diversification. You can now choose between +3 loot cards, and you get loot cards from all enemy kings. So I love this just for the fact that I get 6 cards to choose from. And we're going to shields these thieves again, give them some more HP, and they're able to clean up King of Time. And we're just going to keep on upgrading the palace. So it's level 9 now. And let's take these mercenaries. We're going to make peace with... Oh, game froze. Okay, we're back. I have to redo year 22. I put my palace down. And let's see. Alright, well, I'll take a wild card, I think, this time. And I'm gonna make peace with King of Time. I'm not really using his cards. I'll wildcard the temple so that it can give a 10% boost to another plot. And let's take the palace and level it up. So now it's level 10. So I'm getting 10 gold every time it hits. And it's got pretty good hits per second now. And I mean, let's put more shields on these thieves. They're at 32 HP. Let's increase that by 10. And let's grab another plot by these higher damage mercenaries. So I can put something down there if I want. And we're fighting Rainbow Army again, and we beat them. And we don't get any Rainbow Loot cards, unfortunately, because of diversification. And let's wild card the farm. So we'll start getting 2 thieves a year. And then, honestly, let's shields. We're gonna put that on the thieves still. We're just really getting their HP up there. It's at 52 now. And we're able to take out King of Nothing. Let's take swords. And I'll throw that on these mercenaries. And we're able to take care of King of Nomads. I'm going to take another steel coat. And honestly, doubling the max HP of our troops is probably good. So 105, 82, 121. That is a good amount of health. We're going to put a steel coat on thieves since the mercenaries already have a steel coat stack. And honestly, let's just grab some thieves and get them upgraded to level 3. And that also gives us some more thieves in that plot. I'm going to reroll and take some mercenaries. I want another plot of mercenaries. And I mean, I'm not going to pass up on a haste when I have 2,700 gold. So let's just make another plot of mercenaries, and we're going to give haste. These guys have 3.4 movement. These guys have 1.7. So let's haste the big mercenaries here so they've got a lot more movement now. I'm not sure how important that is, but, you know, we'll take it. It's not bad, that's for sure. We'll upgrade our palace, and that makes it level 11. And let's take another plot of mercenaries. We're going to be fighting King of Nothing here in year 33. Let's put our mercenaries down. We'll have 4 plots of 212 mercenaries. Let's overinvest on the palace and put Midas Touch on these thieves, I guess. The palace is at 15 hits a second, so that's good. And King of Nothing, Champion's gone, and we won. We won on King 9-5. That's crazy. I didn't expect to win that. I like how we took Rebirth and then we didn't lose any more lives. So don't worry, I'm sure we'll lose them now. And I don't want to add any spots right now, I don't think. So I'm just going to put a steel coat down on these big mercenaries. There's 221 of them. And I've got 4 plots of 221. I have so many troops. We're going to take swords. And let's wage war against King of Nature. And I'll put the swords down on the thieves. And let's upgrade our palace, so that gets it to level 12. So, almost to level 13, which is as high as we can get it without a regression. I'm honestly going to take another plot of mercenaries, and let's double the HP of all of our troops again. That is not bad. And I'm actually just going to upgrade one of my plots. And my dispenser is doing so much damage. It's great. And I don't really like any of these options, but I guess I could take this orchard and buy a plot so that it can hold on to a couple people, buy me a little bit of time. I mean, it's only got 3 roots at level 1. It's really not that big of a deal, but it's something. I don't think it'll matter that much, you know, here post year 33. And we've got our palace up to level 13, so we get 13 gold a hit. Let's just take this wild card so I can upgrade whatever I want. And there's not really any buildings I want, but I would take a cemetery. So I think that's a good option for our 280 mercenaries. So let's grab a plot here next to them and put the cemetery down. And then I'm gonna wildcard the temple. So that's level 3. It's giving 3 different plots a 10% boost every year, so that's great. And let's take a orchard to upgrade our orchard. And our Greed Rebellion, we have like 1,500 troops. The Greed Rebellion has 300, and it's just not enough. So this is, I think, the beginning of the end. We'll peace out with King of Nature, and we'll put another plot of mercenaries down. I've got 5 plots of 331 mercenaries, and it is just... Ooh, it is enough this year. For now, I'm going to take a wild card and upgrade the cemetery, since that is doing a considerable amount. But I don't really understand. I've got, like, so many troops. Like, I started with, like, 1,500 troops, and then the cemetery went off. I had, like, 2,000 troops. And now the Greed Rebellion is able to beat me with 300 troops. And we're at 4.9 times 10 to the 11th damage on the dispenser. So I think that's 494 billion with a B. That's wild. I'm just looking at everything before we die and then we can't anymore. We're up to 45 hits a second on the palace, 342 mercenaries, 217 health, 14 damage. The thieves have 317 health and 73 damage. Let's wild card the dispenser, I guess. Now it's got 900 billion damage. It doesn't matter. It's shooting as fast as it can, and it's just not enough. So we made it to year 45 on King 9-5. So, I mean, getting scimitars with the ×3 goon first, I think was really helpful, and definitely getting raising with that supplies saved our butts early game. And then I think it's funny that we took rebirth and then never lost a life again. Diversification also like totally saved our run because we got to pick whatever cards we wanted. And then the feast ×2, where we got to double HP twice, just made it so our troops were not very killable, which is great. So, all in all, good. We've unlocked King 9-6. So, there we go. Hopefully, this video was good. Honestly, my audio recorded just me saying, "All right, welcome back," and then it just cut off. So I have been voicing over this whole video, and I hope that it was as of normal quality as possible. I just have a quick announcement that I've started a Discord for my YouTube channel for our community. So if you want to join that, the link is in the description below. So on there, we can have more in-depth conversations, we can do polls, you guys can give me challenge ideas and all the stuff that you'd want to see from this channel. So if you'd like to get involved in the Discord, feel free to grab the link in the description below. If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to drop a like and be sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any new Nine Kings content. And as always, thanks for watching.